you can use the vineyards, the small olive eyes. Look, see them?
Mm-hmm.
They're already
made up.
They're already made up. Oh, I've got other eyes in there, look, made up as well. But I don't use these very much. But the ultra small bee chain, and that's what that one is there. That's very good. It just gets enough weight on it to get it down so that you can. It's just sitting subsurface on a floating line, and it usually works very well. That's the one standard pattern I use in penstock if I'm just sort of tweaking nymphs along. I would have the damsel on the train somewhere for sure. Okay, I'll tie it in a bigger damsel just so it's easier for us to see what I'm doing. But I do fish, because some of the damsels, when you see them, are quite long. Very long indeed.
Did you get the shot you wanted, Stu?
I always put my tail on first.
Just focuses and gives you the one with good things.
I'm using the darker sculpin coloured for the tail. Only because a lot of the damsels in Tasmania are quite darkish. I'll tie my ribbing in next. Now my eyes. I just figure eight them. Put them about a third of the way back on the hook.
So if you put them on top, does that make the fly ride upside down?
No. It's not heavy enough to
spin it round.
To spin it around.
What about the bead chain?
No.
No.
Still not enough to. Everybody's got their different method how they secure eyes on from spinning, moving. I just figure eight around it, around that way, round that way, round that way, back under, a couple of turns, back around the other side, a couple of turns, back under on that, and basically it should sit there not too bad.
You wouldn't put a little bit of head cement on it?
I certainly do.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Build up a little bit behind it there and just head set it. Eyes might be a little bit wide apart, but it's not too bad. Yeah, get a bit of head set into there. There's all fish damsels in penstock, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very, very good fly, isn't it? And the stupid part about it is, I was talking to Bob McKinley last year, the guy who's just retired, and Bob says he had very good success with it, I think it was last year, in the first couple of months of the year.
Jeez.
And we probably wouldn't have tied a damsel on at that time.
I suppose they're still around down deep under the rocks and wherever
Still. Now, there's no real need to spin this. You can put it on, but if you want to get a nice slender body, which I like on the damsel, I still spin it.
Tighten it up.
I tighten it up a bit.
Up other end, is it?
Someone liked it enough.
I'll have to go and do a stock take.
That's why Predator thing was in my thing.
Yeah.
So is that olive possum and
This is
seal?
just purely olive possum, no seal.
Olive possum.
No seal's fur in it at all.
Oh, geez, I tell you what, over the next 2 months the possums are going to get a bit of a
They're
touch up, aren't
going
they?
to get a hounding.
Nice slender body.
You won't see a roadkill anywhere.
Feel free if anyone wants to donate some.
Yeah, I'll put you on the list.
Okay.
Another excuse to come up to the lodge.
No, we're going to.
Now the other thing is now I run my ribbing through. Okay, now what I do with him now is I just go between my eyes. Right. And that just builds you up a little thorax. I'm actually going to put a little bit more through there. Possum, you can dub it real tight if you want to. There he is.
What thickness of monofilament did you do for the eyes?
Yeah, a 60 pound is, you know, that's fairly good. It gives you a fairly good eye, and the fluorocarbon will give you a black eye, and the ordinary mono will give you a
green eye.
a clear eye.
Depends on the chain. I've got quite
Oh
a few.
yes.
The reasonably fine ones, they're still okay, are they?
You can buy it at the hardware shop.
You can buy it.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You can get all sorts of stock from it at various places. But
They only put it at Devonport no more.
eh?
I cleaned them here.
What I did was just get the chain and drop it into the black head finish,
Yeah.
and then just hung it and let it dry,
I'd dry.
and just cut the bloody things off if you want black eyes.